The wait for Sony's next high-end APS-C camera has gone on longer than many photographers expected, and that prolonged silence has only fueled speculation. Since the release of the A6900 in 2023, Sony has focused primarily on expanding its full-frame and cinema camera lineup, leaving APS-C users wondering when the next major upgrade would arrive. Now, after months of growing rumors and repeated leaks, one camera has become the center of attention: the Sony A6900. Although Sony has not officially confirmed the camera's existence, reports from multiple sources suggest that development is well underway. If the current rumors are accurate, the Sony A6900 could introduce some of the biggest technological advancements ever seen in Sony's APS-C lineup. Interest in the Sony A6900 did not appear overnight. Soon after the A6700 reached the market, discussions began about a more advanced APS-C model that would sit above it. At first, those conversations were largely based on speculation, but over time, the rumors became more detailed. Throughout 2025 and especially during 2026, several insiders claimed that Sony had begun testing prototype units. Around the same period, the company registered a new high-end camera with regulatory authorities, a step that typically occurs when a product is approaching the final stages of development. While registrations never reveal the actual model name, many analysts believe the timing matches the expected arrival of the Sony A6900, making the rumors appear more credible than before. Among all the leaked specifications, the rumored image sensor has attracted the most attention. Current reports indicate that the Sony A6900 may feature a completely new 33-megapixel stacked APS-C CMOS sensor. If true, this would represent a significant upgrade over the 26-megapixel backside illuminated sensor used in the A6700. More importantly, it would introduce stacked sensor technology to Sony's APS-C lineup for the first time. Stacked sensors are designed for much faster data processing, allowing the camera to read information more quickly than traditional sensor designs. This technology can reduce rolling shutter distortion, improve continuous shooting performance, shorten blackout time between frames, and enhance overall responsiveness. Sony already uses stacked sensors in flagship full-frame cameras like the Alpha 1 and Alpha 9 III, so bringing similar technology to an APS-C body would be a major development. The sensor is expected to be paired with the next-generation Bionz XR2 image processor. While Sony has yet to officially announce this processor, several leaks describe it as a significant evolution of the current Bionz XR engine. If those reports are correct, the processor could improve autofocus calculations, accelerate image processing, reduce image noise, and support more demanding video recording modes. Some sources also claim that the camera could achieve more than 15 stops of dynamic range, although those figures remain speculative until independent testing becomes possible. Even if the final performance falls slightly below those expectations, the combination of a stacked sensor and upgraded processor could still represent one of the biggest improvements Sony has made to its APS-C system in years. Interestingly, not every leak agrees on the camera's resolution. While most recent reports consistently mention a 33-megapixel sensor, earlier rumors suggested Sony was experimenting with sensors approaching 40 megapixels. This disagreement has led some photographers to question the reliability of the leaks. However, experienced industry observers point out that manufacturers often develop multiple prototype configurations before selecting the final hardware. It is entirely possible that Sony tested both higher resolution and higher speed sensor designs before deciding which direction to pursue. Regardless of the exact megapixel count, virtually every source agrees that the Sony A6900 will feature a considerably more advanced sensor than the current A6700. Performance is another area where the rumored specifications become particularly impressive. According to several reports, the Sony A6900 could support continuous shooting at up to 30 frames per second using the electronic shutter, while the mechanical shutter may reach approximately 15 frames per second. These numbers would place the camera among the fastest APS-C mirrorless models available, making it especially attractive to sports photographers, wildlife specialists, and anyone who regularly photographs fast-moving subjects. Faster shooting speeds, combined with the advantages of a stacked sensor, could also reduce viewfinder blackout and improve subject tracking during continuous bursts. Despite these promising performance figures, one important detail remains unclear. Current leaks provide very little information about the camera's buffer capacity. Continuous shooting speed alone does not tell the whole story, as sustained performance depends on how many images the camera can capture before the buffer becomes full. Some reports suggest that the camera's buffer may eventually become the limiting factor during long bursts, but without confirmed numbers, photographers will need to wait for official testing before drawing conclusions. Storage could also see a significant change. According to current speculation, the Sony A6900 may rely on a single CF Express Type A memory card slot instead of using standard SD cards. CF Express Type A media offers much faster read and write speeds, making it ideal for handling high-resolution image files and high bitrate video recording. However, this rumored decision could prove controversial among existing Sony users who already own large collections of high-speed SD cards. Whether Sony completely abandons SD support remains one of the unanswered questions surrounding the camera. For photographers still using older cameras such as the A6400, A6500, or even the A6600, waiting to see what the Sony A6900 ultimately offers could be a wise decision before upgrading. Those already using the A6700 continue to own a highly capable hybrid camera and may not feel immediate pressure to switch. Nevertheless, if even most of the current rumors prove accurate, the Sony A6900 has the potential to redefine Sony's APS-C lineup. By combining a stacked sensor, next-generation processing, advanced autofocus, impressive video capabilities, and flagship-level shooting speeds, it could become one of the most exciting mirrorless camera releases in recent years. Until Sony officially reveals the camera, every specification should be viewed as speculation, but the anticipation surrounding the Sony A6900 continues to grow with each new report.